Hi. If you can see me, um, like, give me some hearts, something to let me know you're here. Just want to talk about a couple of things that's happened this week. Not necessarily work related, but just life stuff. Just, we need some life education here. So, this morning, I saw on the Today Show that there was a mass shooting in Maryland at a warehouse. And by all accounts of the news, that this lady had went to work, clocked in as normal, and a couple hours later proceeded to shoot a few people, like killed 3 people or something. And this took me back to Tuesday. I had went to a safety CE class on Tuesday that was provided through, GLAR. And it was all about, just protecting ourselves in everyday situations, not just mass shootings. So that being said, Cobra Self-Defense put this class on for us and had a lot of really great techniques. Just really made us aware, especially in my line of work, of people and, the way they approach us or the way they look at us and things like that. So one of the things he said was, when you're in a parking lot, it takes a perpetrator or an assailant less than 7 seconds to decide if they want to attack you or not. So, something as simple as putting our groceries in the car. We have our back, our side or whatever to the trunk and we're putting our groceries in. And we're not necessarily looking at what's happening around us, taking in, what color are the cars beside us? Is there somebody in those vehicles? And I'm guilty of that. I'm kind of in my own world sometimes, and I'm texting or I'm talking on the phone, not necessarily looking around me and what's happening around me. And I always assume that I'm fine, that nobody's going to attack me because I look like I can defend myself, or I'm a bigger person, that it would just be too much effort for somebody to attack me. And that's not true. So the fact that it takes somebody less than 7 seconds to decide if they want to attack you or not, that's huge. And the fact that if you make eye contact with people that maybe are trying to decide if they're going to attack you, if you make eye contact, that they will decide not to attack you because the element of surprise is gone. So, if you're walking in a parking lot, try to make eye contact with people coming or going, because you never know what their plans are. One of the other things that they talked about was, hi Morgan, hi Sandra. One of the other things that they was talking about was, if people try to grab you by your arms, that a lot of people pretty well walk themselves to the car, because they're tugging and pulling with an assailant, and just fall down. Just fall down. Too much dead weight, they're going to give up. They're not going to try to pick you up or get you in the vehicle at that time. Just fall down. And, these are things that I don't think about, because I assume that somebody's not going to try to do that to me. But just like watching this lady come in on the news this morning, just go to work and have a mass shooting. Well, do you know how many mass shootings there are a year? We only hear about so many on the news, but there's over 400 mass shootings a year. And that is like an astronomical number to me, because, you only hear about the school shootings or the workplace shootings. But most of the mass shootings happen within a home. And to be qualified as a mass shooting, you have to kill more than 4 people. 4 people have to die in order to be classified as a mass shooting. And there has been over 400 this year. So just the fact that I saw this on the news this morning, really got me thinking. And in the class that I took on Tuesday, I had to pretend to be a mass shooter. They handed me a fake gun, and I had to drop the clip and shoot somebody, and drop the clip and shoot somebody. Well, the instructor is walking towards me while I'm doing this, and it kind of tripped me out because, like, I know how to operate a gun and I know how to drop a clip. I have my conceal and carry. But at the same time, like, him coming at me distracted me enough that it made it more difficult for me. I'm not telling you to go and attack somebody that has a gun if you're in that situation, but he was explaining how the assailant kind of has in their mind how it's going to play out. They have this vision that they're going to go in, they're going to do this, and everybody's going to scatter, run to a corner or whatever, and they still have to change over their ammo. So again, I'm not saying to try to attack somebody, but just know, like, you can throw somebody off their game if you're in that situation. And I just really felt like I needed to throw out a couple of those tips today, just based on what I saw on the news, and kind of keep everybody, just watch your surroundings. Kind of when you're parking, look who's around you. When you're leaving to go somewhere, get in the car, shut the door, lock the door, and leave. I'm really bad about that myself. I'll get in the car, I'll get on my phone, and I'm not paying attention, and then I've sit there for 20 minutes, and my doors are unlocked. Like, I'm a prime candidate at that point for somebody to come at me. So, just wanted you all to be safe. There's actually several other people that I would like to point out in this video. I'm friends with a lady named Tammy Smith. She is on my Facebook page, and she sells Damsel in Defense. Just want to give her a shout out because they have like little pepper sprays that you can put on your key rings. They have the larger size ones. They have stun guns. They have some other safety items that you put on your key rings. Just to keep you safe. I mean, if any form of protection would make you feel safer. I have my conceal and carry, but sometimes I wonder how fast I would be if I was in that situation to pull my gun, to shoot somebody. And, I just don't know. They'd probably get my gun for me and shoot me. So, just be mindful of your surroundings at all times. Get in your car, lock the doors, and leave. Especially when you're in parking lots at nighttime, things like that. So I hope that, this kind of reminds you to be on the lookout whenever you're out and about, especially with your kids. We get a little sidetracked holding the baby, one on the hand and stuff like that. Or carrying too many groceries at one time. We're making ourselves a target. So, hi, Nicole, Cindy, Eric, Michelle. I hope this really helps you guys, and you all have a great Friday, and I will see you guys soon.